Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and furthermore, welcome back to yet another exciting figure review. Today we're taking a look at the Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves number 1328 Doric figure. This is part of the Funko Pop vinyl figure toy line, and it looks really cool. Here's Doric in the box. Here is a nice render Doric. We got that really awesome Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves box art with the logo right there. Funko Pop Movies. Another awesome render of Doric here with the D&D logo in the back. And then again, that really awesome framework. Then we got the whole crew here. We got Edgin, Holga, Simon, Doric as seen here, Zenek, and Forge. Really cool stuff, but with that being said, let's get Doric unboxed so we can take a closer look at it. Alright, here is Doric the Tiefling out of her packaging, looking really cool. Now, as cool as this figure is, there's one thing I want to bring up here on my copy, is that her arm-mounted slingshot is actually broken at the strings. Now, let me know in the comments below if anybody else who owns this figure had the same problem where they got broken Doric figures. I mean, it's still a good figure, you know, it's not a big deal, but it's just the slingshot strings are broken. So it just looks like she's holding, like, a couple branches rather than firing her slingshot. But I can see what Funko tried to do. But this was broken when I bought it. Like, when I was walking out of the store with this, I realized that it was broken. But I'm like, it's such a small detail, whatever. But let me know in the comments below if you own this Doric Funko Pop, if you've had the same problem where you bought it and the strings were broken. Or if it's just me who had that one broken figure. But anyway, looking really cool. Doesn't look much like Sophia Illis, who plays Doric in the Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves movie, but it's still really awesome. She's got these nice ginger, kind of orangey red hair, all curled up and everything like that. Looks super cool. Her horns are nice, done in this kind of curly pattern, and they got that kind of goat or kind of ram horn like spiral effect. She's got like a furrowed brow, like she's ready to fight somebody. She's got some freckles. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick that up because the camera's having trouble focusing today, but yeah, I think it's kind of picking it up. She does have freckles, and her costume is pretty intricate for how small it is. She's wearing her leather armor. It's got some leaf detail carved into it. Pretty cool. She's got a belt with some wraps on it. She's got some wraps on her arms. She's got like these gauntlets on this arm, and then on this arm the gauntlet is kind of like a arm bound slingshot, which she's firing. Really cool kind of side guards here, thigh guards, whatever you want to call them. Opens up to give her clearance for her tail. Back, you can see it's kind of laced together. Her outfit, some more of that belt and wrap detail. Looks like she's got like some hair, some fur on her tail. She's some more buckle kind of lace up designs on the back of her boots. She's got this like leather or rubber leggings. Her boots have like some nice detail carved into them as well. She's got some nice shoulder pads. Altogether, it's a pretty solid and awesome representation of Doric in the movie. Now, she did come with a stand, but she doesn't really like to stay on the stand that well. She just kind of loosely pegs into it. But you can see her right there on her stand, and she looks really cool. With that being said, let's get to some size comparisons, shall we? For comparison, here's the Doric Funko Pop next to Doric in her owlbear form. This is a plushie that came out by Kid Robot. Next up for comparison here is the Doric Funko Pop next to the Thimberchud Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves Diceling. Here is Doric next to my Mimic keychain plush. And finally, here is the Doric Funko Pop next to some really fun gelatinous cube role-playing dice. Doric was such a great character within the events of the Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves movie, and even more so beyond the movie in the Druid's Call book, which is a prequel to events before the film. She's a great character, and I think Sophia Illis did a great job of bringing her to life. I especially love that she killed a mimic during the events of the movie. The mimic, my favorite of the D&D monsters, was killed by a druid. I thought it was super cool the way they used her druid powers and everything like that. But I don't want to give too much away because I think it's a great movie and you should definitely go check it out. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed tonight's review. Do take care, have a great night, and I'll see you in the next video.